For some reason, I don't get invites, so I sent it to you.
Coach, playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Mike, 315.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
Get that ball.
Shift, watch the shift. Shift.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
SOS. Touch 50. SOS.
Watch the safety creep. Shift.
Zebra.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch one.
Let's get this.
Throwing is Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Tighten up. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Look at.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I'll go special. No.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And they give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Front left. Blue down. Slam. Hey, watch the edge. Watch. Say.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Cut. 380. 53. Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to
You know I'm going to kill you, right? You're going to lose. I'm going to beat your ass.
He brings it back to the
Fake ass cover. 34 defense, 3-4 drop. Fake ass defense. Cheesiest defense on the game. I'm going to kill you, bro. You won't score on offense. I promise you that.
Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said.
I promise you that.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone.
Let's go.
That's the way you start a game.
Can't stop my offense. You got a lucky ass computer pick.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this.
I bet you won't call this defense no more after this. I bet you won't call it no more after that.
Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some.
Come on, man. He's not even in front of him. Come on, bro.
Off at the 36. First quarter,
sorry, you ain't scoring on offense. You weak.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the ready.
I got wide. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
To throw on second down. Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that
got to
be
bounce.
Incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Back to throw. Herbert got his target, Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready up. 45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the slant.
Oh, able to avoid him. And
Stop playing with me, boy.
Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3
won't score no
yards,
touchdowns
and
on
now it's
offense.
second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Stop playing with me, boy.
Outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Greystone travel. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert.
It made me be a fucking corner. I didn't know that.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Come on, man. Y'all got to stop doing me. This guy's a joke.
There to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give
This
the
guy's
defense
a
a
joke,
touchdown
man.
early,
Come
give you
on,
the
bro.
first
Stop
score,
playing.
And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their
Y'all gotta
own.
let me click
And
them. I'm
any coach
switching
we've
my
ever
players.
talked
Let
to,
me
we've
know who
had
the hell
that
I got.
conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on. Lucky I ain't got my DJ Metcalf. Got hurt last game. Oh, come on. Let's go. Get him, Russell.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
You want to sit in the cover 3,
Already down
cover
2
man?
touchdowns
I
here in
got
the
you,
first
bro.
half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't
Stop
it?
playing with me, bro. You guard it.
A lot of
I can't see that. I can see that fake ass shit coming a mile away.
The script to start the ball game.
You better use her over there.
Typically, those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script.
I'll hit you again.
Stay with it. I don't think
Since
they'll
you want to
abandon
float
it
over
just
there
yet
to the damn
and
thing,
try and generate
I'm
some
going to hit you
offense on
again
this
with it.
drive.
Anything, at least
You
3
wanna
points,
float
get
over
that
there.
0 off the board. A gain of 3
wanna
last
float
play.
over
This
to the
time
corner
they
route, I'ma
double
hit
it
you
and
with
pick
that.
up 6.
You better figure out a plan.
Check 53. Let's go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Killing my team right now, man. Come on. Game shit.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays
Better pay attention,
off. They
homeboy.
get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Wilson to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Down to lose 1. Jim, gotta go, in and out, let's go. Took right.
Now it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. O'Shane Zimenez gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Room here to run. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, now.
To throw again. Herbert. That one is caught by Hunt. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage.
Why is my dude switching?
Pretty good deal.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
That bullshit don't work on me, bro.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Russell, where are you throwing the ball, bro? Where are you throwing the ball, Wilson?
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there.
And tell me where to throw the ball at, man. That's Madden, bro. That ain't even you. You garbage.
I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
You fucking garbage, bro.
50, plant. Hey, wahoo!
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Check.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
On 1st down, Herbert gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert, he's going to float this over the middle. Deep. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
So Mike's number one. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, alert 3.
25, check 25, check 25.
Run pass. You guys, listen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
60 yards.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up.
Recon.
Off play action. Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Whip. Watch the whip.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Check 24.
Hey, switch gears.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 53, Mike.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
19.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Gun.
Now Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taylor now returning it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 57's the mic.
Go. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot, now.
2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Well, just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hatchet.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Reload.
Here's Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
We go. Kill.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Watch the edge.
Go.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, 0.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
53's mine. Check 53's mine. It's our time. It's our time, guys. 53's the mic. 53.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch one. Watch the back.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Check 3. Go. So nice number one. Get in the weight room.
Hey, alert.
To throw is Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Don't get nervous.
Sponge.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Team 6. Hey, lock it.
Check 3.
Now.
Go. 45.
Smooth.
Mike, 40.
Go. Let's go.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, set.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Herbert. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Right up.
Back to throw. Herbert. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 51 yards. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready. Not a wolf. 45, Mike, 45. They're not ready for this, man. They're not. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Bucs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. And this is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Looking to throw. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing is Wilson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now Wilson on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Jack!
Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught, Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. O'Shane Ximines, his 2nd sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Hey, tighten down.
Hey! Got it! Come.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same